Welcome back everybody to the Red Arrows Formula 1 League for tonight's action here for round 9 of this 14 round season for season 15, as we're here tonight at the Circuit of the Americas for the US Grand Prix, and we're coming towards the end of the qualifying session. Just 4.5 minutes left to go here for this one. Just the one event tonight, only the Grand Prix, no sprints, no full race distances tonight. It's just a very simple old-fashioned league race, should we call it. But currently we've got Sniper C at the top of the leaderboard, the driver who trails Brad in the championship by 50 odd points coming into tonight. Brad leading the championship, and his championship rival, or main championship rival, Super Striker, not here tonight, which is going to be another big opportunity for Brad to take another step closer to the title. Super Striker, we know, often has work commitments which come up on a Monday night, which prevent him from being able to race, but that's unfortunate. But it is going to be advantage Brad here in this season. Can Sniper C limit the damage here tonight and maybe start to take a step towards the title lead himself, because obviously he's not too far behind either. Could be interesting to see. But those two currently 1 and 2 at the moment, and they're ahead of Clen, who's currently doing an absolutely sensational job with Clen in 3rd place. And Clen has been, the thing is, he's been quick in Babel sector over the last few seasons. He's won the last 2 championships on Tuesday and Thursday nights. Commentate on this channel actually on that one, and he's done absolutely brilliantly in that league. But he's been continuously improving. He has not been complacent one bit, and this Red Arrows League, he was sort of like mid-pack when I first started commentating on this league. He's now up there or thereabouts, only 3-4 tenths off for the pole time at this moment in time. He's ahead of last season's champion, the Cucumber, who sits in 4th place at the moment. So the Cucumber's currently coming through towards the end of the 1st sector. He's currently 3 tenths up and on course to challenge for pole here on this lap. But yeah, Clen, massive shout out to him as he's coming into the pits at the end of this run. I don't think he's going to get another lap in here, so Clen could be a bit vulnerable to the drivers behind who are going to be doing laps on vastly improving track surface in the last couple of minutes of this session. But nonetheless, let's run about with Cucumber here, currently in 4th place in this qualifying session. We'll miss out on the utmost track evolution because he's going to be finishing his lap pretty shortly, and I imagine the tyres will be somewhat degraded, and the fuel probably isn't going to be enough to last another lap at full whack. So Cucumber here coming into the final sector of the lap here at Kota, and let's see. I didn't actually catch the split time on the right hand side. Those of you watching this back afterwards might have seen, you might know. I don't, because I didn't see it come up. But he's coming into the final couple of corners now, and let's see, misses the apex on the first of the 2 left-handers, but still carried decent speed on the exit. Absolutely nails the apex there for the last corner, and bit of wheel spin there out of the last corner. Goes P2, and currently a 10th shy of the fastest time there being set by Sniper C. So solid time there from the Cucumber. That pushes Clen down to 4th place. We've got Jordan Hillier, who's currently best of the rest here. You've got the top 4 separated by 4 tenths of a second, and then a bit of a gap back to Jordan, who's 5th place at the moment. Jordan was racing last night in TTRL, the Talk Titans Racing League, one of the other leagues that I've joined the commentator rosters on, and that was a real exciting race last night. I covered Tier 3. I'm not a permanent commentator, I just sort of cover whatever needs doing on any given night, but yeah, I covered the Tier 3 guys last night. Jordan was racing in it, and that was an exciting race. The sprint race was a disaster for him, but the Grand Prix could have very easily been a disaster for him actually. He was kind of like right next to 2 guys who crashed into each other on the last lap of the race for the Grand Prix, but he managed to avoid it and finish in P5. So it was a bit of luck and a bit of judgment, I would have thought, that saved him there. But nonetheless, Jordan is going to get one more lap in here at the end of this session, and we're going to watch with keen interest to see what he's able to do in the closing stage of this one. We've got Hell Driver out of the session, so I would assume that has stuck it in the fence that's somewhere out there on the track. Honey Badger goes into P5 at the moment, so currently 6 tenths of a second off of the provisional pole time at this stage. Badman, look at this, we've got Badman racing in the Red Arrows League here tonight. championship leader, I think, in Pebble sector. I don't know, might be the championship leader. He's certainly a contender. I'm sure he's won more races than anyone else so far in that season. So he's going to be a contender in that championship, and he's obviously one of Clen's main rivals in that one. He's at the moment in P9, but we know that he's pretty on par with Clen in most circuits on this F125 game. So let's see what he's able to do here as he's coming out onto the back straight. He'll be coming around the middle sector checkpoint just after the hairpin at the end of the straight, and that will give us a good indication of where he is in regards to his previous best lap time. So Badman now to P10 as somebody else has improved. That Angry Guns has gone up into 5th place, and Badman's currently 6/10 up here through the middle sector. So as it stands, we'll be in that fight for the second row, and could potentially be a bit more if he can find a bit more time in this final sector. We don't know what his final sector was like on his fast lap. If it was a bit shady, then this could be a cracking lap time. Brad has improved and has gone up into P1 there ahead of Sniper C by 0.3 of a second. So he hasn't just shaded it, he's gone and clearly taken the advantage here in this qualifying session. Badman coming into the final corner now, currently in P10. Can he improve here in the closing knockings of the session? Badman, there goes P4. That's a nice time there from Badman, although he gets pushed down by Brandon, who goes up into 3rd place. Brandon had it on good authority as an esports driver, and he gets it right up near the sharp end, as you would expect from a driver who competes for prizes, actual real prizes. So well done to Brandon for sneaking into the second row, but it's Brad who will start this one on pole ahead of Sniper C. So the first and third places in the championship, the two highest championship contenders in the lobby tonight, are first and second, lining up on the front row with Brandon and Cucumber, last season's champion, there in 4th place, a reserve obviously for this season. For those who are watching for the first time, Badman ahead of Clen on the 3rd row with Angry Guns and Honey Badger, and Jordan Hillier and Lycorius completing the top 10.